Welcome everyone, and welcome back to USL Lifestyle Vlog. I am your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm here with you on this beautiful fall day to bring to you a new lifestyle vlog. So you know the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we want to make sure that we're empowering people, encouraging women and men who are affected by breast cancer and those who have loved ones who are affected by this deadly disease. And it doesn't have to be deadly. So today we're going to be giving you some great information, interviewing a young lady who is a breast cancer survivor herself and presenting her story to you. We're praying that that's going to empower and encourage you. So sit back and relax. We'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Welcome guys, welcome back to USL Lifestyle Vlog, and I want to bring to you a great topic today. As we have talked about breast cancer awareness, it's very important to me, it's very important to a lot of people that I know. I want to talk to you guys first before we go into our special guest interview. I want to talk to you a little bit about what breast cancer is. It is a disease which the cells in the breast grows out of control. Most breast cancer begins in the ducts or lipids. What causes breast cancer in women? Because we know women get it more than men, but men still get it. Age, genetics, a history of breast cancer or breast lumps, dense breast tissue, body weight, alcohol consumption, and radiation exposure. And there's some statistics that I think that would help guide us along and understand the importance of breast cancer and how it affects more women of color than it does women who are not of color. African American women in the United States are about 40% more likely to die from breast cancer than Caucasian women. And every 13 minutes, one woman in the United States will lose her life to breast cancer. Even though this breast cancer business is about $1 billion investment in research, 70% in 2019, research grants focus on breast cancer awareness. So that's just telling us that even though $1 billion have gone into this industry, and we thank God for people supporting breast cancer foundations throughout the United States, even throughout the world, research have gone into it, but still no cure has been found for breast cancer. There's no pill or no cure, so people are always getting diagnosed each and every day, especially women are being diagnosed. So without further ado, I would like to bring my friend and my colleague in. Her name is Rosaria. I call her Rosey, and she is a breast cancer survivor, and we're going to be talking to her about her story. Welcome, Rosey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. Let's talk about breast cancer awareness. So when did you first get diagnosed with breast cancer?
At 35, I was diagnosed. So I was diagnosed pretty early. The reason why I found out was my grandmother actually died of breast cancer, and then my mom had ovarian cancer. She is a survivor, and she actually just had the cancer come back this past couple weeks. So she went back into doing chemo for 6 weeks. So cancer, you know, it comes and goes. You're in remission, but you never know it's going to come back or not. So it's something that you have to stay with your oncologist and always get follow-ups and blood work and, you know, tumor markers checked, because you never know it can come or go. So the reason how I found out is her oncologist in New York told me to get genetic testing. And when I got genetic testing is when I went to Hackensack University Medical Center, and we had my genetic testing done in New York, and then I had my first mammogram.
Oh, wow.
At 35, so I was diagnosed with cancer, went from stage 1 to stage 3 really quickly.
Wow.
So my oncologist went right away, said we need to have surgery, and I had all my lymph nodes taken out of my left arm. So the cancer spread from the left side to my arm. It was about 9.5 hour surgery, so it was pretty intense. And then I went to chemo and then radiation.
And this all transpired in like how much time? What was the time frame?
From 35 to now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it was a very short time frame that you got diagnosed, and then you had to go through the surgery. And the treatment.
And I'm on I'm actually due to have another surgery, and that's surgery number 6.
Surgery number 6, and that's going to be when?
This month coming up. Okay. Next month coming up, actually.
How has this, I don't even want to call it disease, but this condition has had an effect on your mind, body, and spirit? Because I could not even begin to believe.
I think it helped me because my mom was like, you know, whatever you do, just stay positive. So I think throughout the whole process, my mom said, you know, stay positive, don't have any negative thoughts, stay positive. You know, you're going to fight this, and you know, I think my son, being so young at the age, you know, he's only going to be 4 in a couple of days actually. So I think he actually empowers me to like fight, you know, and his strength. And he's like, oh, mommy, going to the doctor, and you know, she was so strong, and you know, so he helps me fight the cancer, like, you know, and keep going.
So it's empowering to hear that your son is the one and your mom is the one that helped you, motivate you, and keep you positive. Because a lot of people that go through any type of diagnosis, especially if it comes to breast cancer, they immediately become depressed. Most people that I've seen, or they just don't see life the same way that they saw it previously before. It doesn't have to be a death sentence. A lot of people are survivors of cancer. Rosey is a very young woman. She's a social worker. She has a career. She has a family, and she has been such an inspiration to so many people who are dealing with breast cancer right now. So with the surgery coming up, and I know that you talked about your arm, you losing so much
lymph nodes. I took all my lymph nodes on my left arm. So what happens with your lymph nodes, if they're all taken out, you can't have blood pressures or anything, or blood work done on your left.
So it always have to be on the right
side.
Right side. Has it affected your ability to work or carry things?
I can't carry like really heavy things, but your arms get swollen, so you might have to wear pressure sleeves later on. But the doctors want to see after surgery to see how it goes, if the water weight goes away. But like, I'll start working out after my next surgery is over.
Yeah, and I know she is dying to start working out, because this young lady used to do, what you used to do, running or
everything.
Everything. I can't even run around the block. She was running like miles.
Doing races and stuff.
She was doing so many great things. So I'm going to speak it into existence. You're going to be able to do that and so much more. Now, let's talk a little bit about your upcoming surgery. Now, why do you have to have this upcoming surgery? What?
It's the last part of the reconstruction. Because of the radiation, my skin on my left side is very thin. So because it's very thin, they might have to take tissue from the back of my back to bring it to the front, because the skin is so thin that it might not heal enough. So.
Okay, and how long is that surgery approximately going to be? Is it going to be as long as the one that you had for 9 hours?
It might be shorter, probably shorter, probably 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. Well, blessings to you and your family. I send Rosey's positive vibes and positive blessings that your surgery is going to go well. And for anyone else that's getting ready to go through a surgery this upcoming fall or before the end of the year, even into 2020, just continue, like Rosey said, have positive people in your life, have people that's going to support you, continuously go to the doctors to get regular checkups. I think that's very important. I think sometimes people don't want to go to the physician, or if they feel a lump in their breast, they get scared, and then sometimes the prognosis in the breast cancer is more, it has progressed more than what they expected, and now they can't really get the treatment that they need. That actually personally happened to me. My aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer in the 90s, and she worked for Temple University Hospital in Philadelphia. She worked for Temple University, sorry, not the hospital, but university, had healthcare insurance, got scared, felt the lump in her breast, and basically 6 months later she went to the doctor, and the breast cancer had spread too much. And back then in the 90s, the treatment and the technology is nowhere near as advanced as today, and she ended up passing away in 2000. So she passed away when I was 20 years old in college. So that's just, I always tell people, if you have fear, you don't have no faith. So fear and faith can't live in the same spaces. For guys, I want to just thank you for being a part of this. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to our show today. I want to also just mention to you guys, If you are interested in the breast cancer awareness marches or walks, or even to donate your time or even money towards this billion-dollar industry, or any local type of breast cancer awareness organizations, we'll have that information at the end of this video. And also, I thank you guys, and I want you to continue to make sure you follow our company. You can follow me at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Ayasha Roberson, Ayasha Roberson, Roberson, at all my social media handles. And also make sure you follow USL Lifestyle at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Again, I look forward to speaking to you again soon, guys. Take care. Continue to be positive. Send you positive vibes. I love you guys, and God bless.
Thank you.